A scarf costing hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, is something you often see at airports on the streets, even paired with sweatpants. That contradiction is what makes it so appealing. Walk through any major international airport, and you will notice it immediately. Louis Vuitton scarf is casually draped around the neck, draped over a hoodie, or draped over a jacket. It helps keep them warm on the plane, but more importantly, it instantly elevates an otherwise casual outfit. Even in moments of relaxation and fatigue, the sign of luxury remains. During Fashion Week, that scarf takes on a different role. In Paris, Milan, and New York, Louis Vuitton scarves appear again and again in street-style photos. They are not styled as accessories, but used as statements, accents of identity amidst a sea of trends. And then there are winter destinations like Aspen and Courchevel. In these places, logomania and Reykjavik scarves have almost become the unofficial uniform of the elite. Worn over cashmere coats or ski jackets, they quietly distinguish the stylish from the tourist. This is the world of Louis Vuitton, one of the most recognizable luxury brands in the world. And within its universe, scarves occupy a peculiar place among the most expensive textile accessories the brand offers, yet also one of the most commonly used. That paradox is where the real story begins. At first glance, Louis Vuitton's scarf line looks quite simple until you notice the price. The reason it remains popular in many people's wardrobes, despite its high price, is because it has a wide range of price points, from affordable to high-end. So if you are new to luxury fashion, Louis Vuitton scarves are for you. In the affordable range, there is the bandeau scarf priced at around $210 to $350. It is small, lightweight, and often used as an accessory for handbags or wrists. A bit more upscale are the square silk scarves or carré, priced from $450 to $700, an item many collectors consider a wearable work of art. Next are the logomania scarves, priced from $550 to $750, thick, warm, and easily recognizable. The monogram scarves are even more expensive, from $650 to $950, designed for formal wear and creating a striking visual impact. At the highest end of the luxury segment, for everyday use, are Reykjavik cashmere scarves, priced from $995 to $1,200, exquisite, made from premium materials and designed for long-lasting use. Further down are limited edition pieces crafted from fur and rare materials, costing over $2,500 and sometimes exceeding $10,000. Of course, comparisons are inevitable. Hermes is renowned for its artistic silk scarves. Burberry dominates the classic cashmere line. Gucci focuses on bold logos leading fashion trends. And Louis Vuitton is known for its distinctive monogram pattern. A quick glance is enough for someone to recognize you are wearing an expensive scarf. Therefore, the question becomes unavoidable. Why is a scarf and not a handbag or watch so expensive? To understand that, you have to look beyond the logo. To understand Louis Vuitton scarves, you have to start long before they were used as a fashion accessory. Louis Vuitton was founded on the idea of movement, not travel, but the movement of the elite. In the mid-19th century, the brand built its reputation by crafting trunks for people whose lives were intertwined with travel, precision, and status. Each piece was designed to withstand long journeys while simultaneously showcasing wealth and order. In 1896, the monogram pattern was introduced. It was not created as a decorative element. It was a protective mark against counterfeiting and an instant visual code identifying ownership and social status. From the beginning, the pattern and function were inseparable. Scarves joined the Louis Vuitton ecosystem much later, but they were never considered a secondary accessory. They became a material extension of the brand core language, wearable, expressive, and connected to movement. A Louis Vuitton scarf shares the same DNA as the brand trunks and bags, from the craftsmanship, heritage, and expertise translated into the fabric. It is this history that gives these scarves meaning beyond their material. The price of a Louis Vuitton scarf is not the result of a single factor. It is the result of a multi-layered system where materials, craftsmanship, and production philosophy are deliberately designed to counteract mass production. Each layer increases the scarf cost, not by chance but by choice. It all starts with the materials. Louis Vuitton does not use ordinary fibers. Their silk scarves use premium twill silk, chosen for its durability and sheen. This weave allows the fabric to maintain its structure, resist wrinkles, and retain its color depth over time. For wool scarves, the brand relies on merino wool, highly valued for its ability to retain warmth without being bulky and its ability to remain soft against the skin. At the highest end of the range for everyday use is ultra-fine cashmere, especially in the Reykjavik line. This type of cashmere is selected based on its micron count, extremely fine fibers that feel weightless yet retain warmth better than regular wool. In limited collections, the material transcends mere practicality for often high-end fox mink or rabbit fur metallic threads, and rare materials are not only expensive to source, but also costly to process without damage. Then there is the craftsmanship, where most fast fashion rules crumble. Louis Vuitton scarves do not just rely on surface printing. Many designs use Jacquard weaving, meaning the monogram pattern is woven into the fabric structure rather than printed on top. This process is slower, more complex, and far less forgiving, with errors impossible to correct without restarting the weaving process. Silk scarves often require multi-layered printing, where each color is printed separately to achieve depth and accuracy. Some designs include dozens of individual screens. The edges are equally important. On silk square scarves, the edges are hand-rolled, a technique that requires skilled artisans to dedicate considerable time to completion. The result is a soft, rounded edge that machines cannot replicate. Cashmere scarves undergo a finishing process involving brushing, a delicate process that brings out just enough surface fibers to create a soft, refined texture. Too much brushing will damage the fabric. Too little will cause it to flatten. Precision is everything. Ultimately, it is the manufacturing philosophy, and this is where Louis Vuitton truly sets itself apart from most other luxury brands. The scarves are produced primarily in Italy and France, lands with long-standing textile traditions. Labor costs are higher, but so are the standards. Each scarf is inspected under controlled lighting. A minor weaving error, a subtle color shift, or a faulty hemline will not be repaired or discounted. It will be discarded entirely. Louis Vuitton does not sell defective goods. They do not discreetly sell imperfect items. They do not hold seasonal sales. Defective products are destroyed, not redistributed. This policy increases waste and costs, but it preserves brand prestige and price stability. At every step, the brand prioritizes control over efficiency, consistency over quantity, and long-term value over short-term profit. That is why a Louis Vuitton scarf costs so much. You are not just paying for the fabric. You are paying for a system designed to operate slowly, rejecting compromise, and maintaining scarcity in a world built on speed. Louis Vuitton scarves are used by celebrities, transforming outfits into a personal language. Pharrell Williams, for example, uses oversized furry LV scarves as part of his creative director image, turning them into symbols of power rather than warmth. Rihanna frequently styles LV silk square scarves as headscarves or tops, elevating them into the realm of pop culture. Lisa and Gigi Hadid are often photographed wearing bandeau or logomania scarves at airports, solidifying their role in everyday luxury. These scarves are a constant presence at airports, fashion weeks, luxury winter resorts, and major city centers. Logomania and Reykjavik serve a practical purpose in cold climates, while bandeau and silk square act as visual identity tools. They are difficult to replace because few products combine global recognition, high resale value, and the balance between functionality, heritage, and effective display like a Louis Vuitton scarf. Because of its high price, whenever Louis Vuitton scarves are mentioned, similar criticisms almost immediately surface. It is just a scarf. Other brands have silk or cashmere scarves at lower prices. You are paying for the logo. These reactions are not uncommon and are not unreasonable. From a purely functional standpoint, a scarf keeps you warm. It is not used to tell time, hold items, or require complex mechanisms. Compared to handbags or watches, its purpose seems simple. That simplicity makes the price difficult to justify, especially when brands like Burberry, Hermes, or even smaller workshops use similar materials. But these criticisms point to something deeper. They highlight the tension between utility and symbolic value. When people say you are paying for the logo, what they are really asking is whether the meaning, recognition, and cultural influence are worth the price. And many people understand this, which is why you can easily spot a Louis Vuitton scarf on the street. If you want to start venturing into the world of luxury, a Louis Vuitton scarf is the perfect choice. If you enjoy my analysis of the true value behind expensive items, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Why is it so expensive? If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what topic you would like me to cover in the next video. See you next time.